Alright guys, so what do you cut? Gonna talk about your basic horizontal elbow today. Elbows at large in Muay Thai are one of the most dangerous attacks. You take this pointy part of your body and you're gonna drive it using all your entire body. You're gonna drive it into somebody's head. So it can do some real damage if you are accurate with it and do it properly. To throw your horizontal elbow, I'm going to take a step forward so that I've got good twist in my hips. I'm going to be in the basic stance that we're usually always in. And my hands, since I'm close to my opponent, if I can elbow my opponent, he or she can elbow me. So whichever hand I'm not elbowing with, we're going to start with our power side, our right side. So I'm going to take my left hand and place it up over my eyebrow and my temple. Okay, my glove is actually on my head. If I leave it out here, it can get hit and come into me and that can hurt me. So I'm going to place it actually on my head like a set of headgear. If this gets bumped into, I'm fine. Okay? I'm going to take my right hand that was on my cheek. I'm going to put my thumb, like doing a thumbs down towards the floor. Yeah? So the thumb of this glove is going to go down. And then I'm going to come from the foot. Always lead with your foot twisting on the floor. Don't lead with your shoulders and then your foot follows. You're going to twist, and that's going to power your turn and your slice. Okay? So as my thumb goes down, boom, I'm going to turn. And I'm going to bring my elbow through my target and back. Of course, if you just threw an elbow, you would not rebound back and place your hands here if your opponent is still at elbow range. It's much more dangerous to leave your eyebrows and temples uncovered than it is to leave your ribs uncovered at this range. So I would say when you come in close, bring your guard up, cover up your eyebrows and your temples, because you can get sliced open or you can get hit in the temple and put out. So you're going to keep your gloves up high and protect your head when you're in close. As soon as you're back out at a good range where you're not in elbow range, then you can put your hands back onto your cheek. Now this is our standard horizontal elbow. This just comes straight across. This probably would hit the jaw because our thumb comes down, our thumb goes into our breastplate, and our elbow just comes across at jaw height. If you want to go for more of a Sok Tat or an elbow slash, this hand's going to come up, point our right thumb down at the floor, but instead of coming straight across like that, we're going to draw a little upside down Nike swoosh. So we're going to let our thumb dropping, bring our elbow up, and then it's going to come down at about, what would that be, 25, 30 degree angle across the eyebrow and back. Okay? And if we're still in close, we're going to keep our guard high so that we can't get elbowed. The difference between these two techniques, the Sok Tat and the Sok Tat, if our opponent has got his gloves up properly, if he's got his guard high properly because we're in close and we're in elbow range, then neither of these is going to land. But if our opponent is inexperienced or for whatever reason stylistically has their hands on their cheeks like they were at punch range instead of elbow range, then Sok Tat might come across. If we just throw our elbow straight across from where it's at, we might not hit because his glove might be here like it's supposed to be when he's at punch range. So that elbow will go and land on that glove. But if we lift it up over and come down at a slight diagonal, like our elbow slash or our Sok Tat, boom, then that will land unless he's got it up in the right spot. So if he's here, he negates both. If he's here, that little downward diagonal slash, the Sok Tat, boom, can come through and land while his glove is still on his face because it wasn't up high enough. Rear hand, I'm here on the bag, hands are on my cheeks. I'm going to raise this up because I'm close now. Rear hand, thumb down. Twist. We'll go and twist on the rear foot, and that's going to make our hip and shoulder come through our elbow. Yeah? This would be Sok Tat. This would be Sok Tat. Oh. We want a little bit of a downward diagonal so that we can come up over that glove if his glove's on his cheek still.